Store data and get user input in Python. By the end of this, you'll build a program that asks your name, age, and favorite color. Let's build it from scratch. Hey everyone, welcome back. Last time we learned print statements, how to display text. Today we're learning variables and user input, how to store information and interact with users. These are essential for every Python program. Let's get started. So, what are variables? Variables are containers that store information. Think of them like labeled boxes. You put data inside, whether that is text, numbers, or other information, give the box a label, and then you can use that data anywhere in your program. For example, if I create a variable, call it name, and store Alice in it, you can use that variable throughout the entire program. To create a variable, you give it a name, then use the equal sign, and then the value you want to store. In this case, we're using Alice. Let's break it down. Name is the variable name, the label on our box. The equal sign assigns the value, and Alice is the actual value we're storing. Notice the quotation marks around Alice. That's because it's text. Now, let's use this variable with print. Instead of printing text directly, like we did last time, we are printing whatever is stored in the variable. Let's run it and see what happens. There it is. Alice appears because that's what we stored in the name variable. Let's create a few more variables. We're going to do an age variable and set that equal to 20. Notice how there's no quotations around the 20. That's because it's a number, not text. And then we're going to do city. Alright, so now when we print all three of these again. Alright, so let's add print statements and run the program. Perfect. Each variable stores its own information and we can use them whenever we need. Now, let's make this more interactive. Instead of me deciding what goes in the variable, let's ask the user for information. This is where the input function comes in. Let's break this down. Input is the function that asks the user for information. The text in the parentheses is what the user will see. It's the question we're asking. Whatever the user types gets stored in the name variable. Let's run it and see what happens. Notice how it's asking me to enter my name, so I'm going to enter my name and hit enter, and nothing happens. That's because we didn't print anything yet. But now, if we do this, if we're back in the program, if we're back in the program and add a print statement. Alright, now that we added the print statement, we're going to run this again. Here's asking my name. And there we go. Notice how it print hello David. That's because I added hello in quotation marks, then did plus name. It adds the text hello plus whatever is in the name variable. Alright, time for your challenge. I want you to create a program that asks the user for their name, their age, and their favorite color. Then print out a sentence using all three pieces of information. Pause the video and try it for yourself. Here's how I would have done it. If you got that working, great job. You just built your first Python interactive program. So that's it for variables and user input. These are the building blocks you will use in every Python program. Next time we'll learn about data types, the different kinds of information Python can work with. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments what you want to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in episode 3.